The stage is set, the DJs are jamming, and supporters are streaming in. Why? Because it's not every day that the President of the United States drops down in your city of Long Beach. Hello, Long Beach. This is Shemaya Joy, reporting for Long Beach News Today. I'm here at Long Beach City College for the arrival of the 46th President of the United States of America, President Joe Biden. The President is here showing support of Governor Gavin Newsom, who's facing a tough recall election. Here in California, this is the first time President Biden has been in Long Beach since his inauguration. Let's bring you closer into the action with Franklin.
Thank you, Shemaya. Yes, today, President Joe Biden touched down in Long Beach while on the campaign stump to help save Governor Gavin Newsom from a close recall defeat from Larry Elder, a black radio host from the underserved area of South Central Los Angeles, an opponent whom Newsom says is worse than Donald Trump. President Joe Biden is headlining the rally here at Long Beach City College's Liberal Arts campus. Our commander-in-chief had this to say to a packed outdoor assembly, invitation only.
This year, the leading Republican running for governor is the closest thing to a Trump clone that I've ever seen in your state.
Yes, he is.
And he's leading the other team. He's the clone of Donald Trump. Can you imagine him being governor of this state? You can't let that happen.
As you can see, Shemaya, President Biden brought a lot of energy to a governor who's had a rough time motivating his base to the polls after violating his own statewide COVID-19 mask mandate at a high-end French restaurant last November.
What do you say to voters who haven't voted yet?
I say make your vote count and vote no on the recall.
What's your top reason for voting no?
My top reason is protecting communities of color like mine. I'm the first Vietnamese American on the Santa Ana City Council, and I'm a refugee. So the yes on recall people want to get rid of immigrants. Refugees are welcome here, and in order to protect our community, we must vote no.
Jimmy, who are you?
I'm Shemaya Joy from Long Beach News Today.
You from where?
I'm Shemaya Joy from Long Beach News Today.
I'm Jimmy Steele, and I'm from Long Beach.
Oh.
Yes.
So, I was just wondering, what do you have to say to people that haven't voted?
The people who haven't voted, you're an idiot. that's what I say to people.
The numbers at the no on the Republican recall, as it was called, were pretty good, an invitation only. But just outside, the numbers were just as large, if not a little larger. And just like the president and the governor, these voters frame the issue in terms of COVID-19 mandates as well as Donald Trump.
The one person many of us are here to see is the President of the United States. But the President Biden is here because of the California governor recall. A governor recall election is what happens after millions of signatures are gathered to force an early election. The election can boot a sitting governor out of office before his term is even up. Governor Newsom is fighting for his political life, and President Joe Biden is here to lend him a hand. For more on those details, let's get back in with Franklin.
Exactly, Shemaya, you couldn't be more right. There is a lot at stake in this recall election, but not only for the governor, the local significance of the president coming to Long Beach is that our local mayor, Mayor Robert Garcia, has a dog in the fight to keep Newsom in office as well. Mayor Garcia is currently fundraising for lieutenant governor and hasn't yet announced whether he will seek re-election for a third term here at home. Here's what Mayor Garcia had to say at the recall rally.
Mr. President, welcome to Long Beach. Now, Long Beach is what America is all about. California is what America is all about. People from every race, from every faith, living and working together. And even though we all come from different walks of life, and in my case, a different country, we all look out for each other.
Now, not only Joe Biden, but Congressman Alan Lowenthal, Supervisor Janice Hahn, and state legislative members, Assemblyman Patrick O'Donnell, and State Senator Lena Gonzalez, they all huddled around the governor in the last down of the recall here in Long Beach. But these local and national names are needed in part because Californians have a lot to be frustrated about. In fact, the biggest charges lodged against Governor Newsom in the recall very much mirror life in Long Beach, such as surging gun violence and theft, combined with high taxes and a local homelessness crisis that's crumbling almost as fast as our local streets and infrastructure. The president talked about infrastructure here tonight. Now, while the governor hasn't polled well himself, his campaign's pivot from framing the recall as a vote against Donald Trump has begun to move the needle. And Shemaiah, the president is here with hopes to deliver his base to the polls for Gavin Newsom.
Now, Franklin, what is it that we can expect over the next 24 to 48 hours when it comes to the recall?
Well, Shemaiah, the polls for the governor recall election close tomorrow on Tuesday night, September the 14th. Now, a UC Berkeley poll that weeks ago had Newsom and Elder neck and neck now predicts Newsom is 20 points ahead. But whether or not Newsom is recalled, this has been a very close call in a very blue state that even required the United States president to take a flight from Pennsylvania Avenue all the way to Long Beach. And remember, this is only Governor Newsom's first term in office. So this is quite a wake-up call to incumbents, not only in Sacramento, but nationally and locally here in Long Beach, that voters are growing restless with crime, homelessness, poor public schools, despite high taxes and cost of living. This is Franklin with Long Beach News Today, reporting politics in Long Beach for local families.
Thanks, Franklin. Now, you have to be at least 18 years old to vote in the recall election, so that counts me out. If you're sitting at home and still haven't voted yet, there's still time, and no time is like the present. This is Shemaiah Joy reporting politics in Long Beach for Long Beach families, reporting for Long Beach News Today.